On back to politics now, and a big setback for the White House. Now that the Senate has voted 90-6 against funding the closure of Guantanamo Bay, the president needs a new plan if he's going to deliver on his campaign promise to shutter Gitmo for good. I'm joined now live by Amanda Carpenter, reporter and blogger for the Washington Times, and Adam Green, liberal blogger with OpenLeft.com and co-founder of the Progressive Change Campaign Committee. Good morning, the two of you.
Good morning.
Adam, this argument against closing Gitmo, it's easy to sum up. The critics say that it would make America less safe. So what does the president need to do to convince the public otherwise?
Well, he should start by saying that Republicans are using one of the most absurd talking points in history, which is that if these detainees are brought to the United States, that they would be released onto American soil. Obviously, that's not true. And I think the media have a duty to report, in any reporting about this subject, that not a single prisoner has ever escaped from a maximum security prison. That's what we're talking about here. And the other aspect of the story is just that Gitmo is a stain on America to the rest of the world. It is a recruiting tool for terrorists, and if we really care about keeping the American people safe, we need to get these facts out there and debunk these ridiculous talking points.
Okay. All right, Amanda, do you want to quickly respond to that?
Yeah, sure. Well, I don't think the president's going to make any headway among his critics by calling them absurd. But this is the whole problem that was played out on the campaign trail before Barack Obama was elected president, that it's good and well to say that you're going to close Guantanamo Bay, but the real question is, what are you going to do with the detainees? And that is where the real point of contention is. Obama made a big splash by following through on that campaign promise in his early days in office, but now he's confronted with the realities of what that problem entails. And so he's in a bind. He does need a new plan, and we're going to have to see what he does.
Okay. Amanda, I want to keep it with you here because the RNC has this new ad out. It's called Pelosi versus the CIA. It compares the speaker with the notorious James Bond villainess out there. I'm not going to say her name because we're on G-rated TV and you know how James Bond can be. Anyway, is this out of line, and why release this video?
Yeah, I viewed this ad and I do think it's out of line. Right now, let's see, guys, we're playing it.
Yeah, they're playing it. All right, we just want to play a little bit of it. You had to hear the music. Anyway, back to going ahead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, right now, the GOP has been roundly criticized by a lot of left-wing bloggers, outlets like Media Matters, for acting sexist towards Nancy Pelosi, because there's been talk radio hosts that have called her a hag, made fun of her alleged use of Botox. And then to come out with an ad like this in the middle of that debate, comparing her to this villainess who uses her feminine wiles to evade the likes of James Bond, while Nancy Pelosi is locked in a very serious debate over whether or not she's accusing the CIA of lying to them, I think it trivializes the whole debate and is a really bad move of the RNC, and they have yet to explain it. They don't want to talk about why they created this ad and why they think it's a good idea.
That said, Adam, is this the kind of thing that Democrats actually like for the reason that they can attack Republicans for this kind of attitude, whatever?
Well, actually, I think that your original question hit it right on the head. Why did they put out this ad? And the reason is clear. I mean, this ad is not about Pelosi, it's about torture. And the reason they put out this ad is to distract Americans' attention from the daily evidence that the reason that a Republican administration supported torture was to extract false confessions from the detainees, get false links between Iraq and al-Qaeda that they could feed to the American people in advance of the 2004 elections. Anything that takes attention off the fact that torture was used for political purposes is good for Republicans, and that's why they put out this inflammatory ad.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to offer my apologies to the two of you. You came in on a holiday weekend. We appreciate it, but we have the Shell Atlantis coverage, so I'm going to have to cut this one short, but I'll make it up to you, I promise, okay? Adam Green and Amanda Carpenter, thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend.
Thanks. You too.
Thank you.